Hi everyone, I'm going to show you some tips in QuickBooks Online. Okay, so this is the test drive QuickBooks program, so you can use it to practice. I'll put a link in the down below. But this is Craig's Design and Landscaping Services, and you can mess with it and use it to practice, so then you don't have to worry about screwing up or messing up anything, which is a really cool thing. So the first thing I'm going to try is to teach you how to make a bill. So you get a bill in the mail, and the easiest way to do is go plus the plus sign up here, and then hit bill. And of course, it's so slow. So the first thing you need to do is figure out who the vendor is. Okay, say the telephone bill you're getting. Terms, you can put the date in here. Now, the thing with the date is, if you are using accrual or cash, the date, depending what date, will depend on what date it'll show up on your profit and loss statement. So if you're accrual, if you put it in January but you don't pay until February, it's going to be on your January profit and loss. So keep in mind when you're putting bills in at the end of the month, if you want them to show up in, say, February, you can date it February 1st, even though on the actual bill it shows January. That's a little tip. The bill number, sometimes there's an invoice number, sometimes there's not. If there's no invoice number, what I do is put the date of the bill. So like if the bill is dated January 30th, 2018, I'll do that. Well, you can't put slashes. Do that. That way, if something comes up, you can kind of figure out when that bill was from. And then now, see this, because they've used this, it automatically coded it at that, but you can change it to whatever it is. You can put description here, and this description will show up on the profit and loss statement, which is convenient. Then the amount, you can change all that. We don't need any of that because it's a bill. Now this, you can do this if this is it all. A lot of this is if you're using if you're trying to bill a customer, so you can do that, but most people don't even need that. It just depends on what your industry is. This is a lawn service, so a lot of times they'll buy stuff for their customers and then bill them. And then this is really important, attachments. So you can attach the bill, you can scan it and then attach it, which is convenient for like auditing purposes. And then you just hit save. And thank you. And there you go. Now after you've done that for all your bills and now you're ready to pay them. If you're paying them by checks, so first now you gotta go pay the bill. So then you do the same thing. You go to the plus. Now you go to the plus and you hit pay bills. Then you have to just, now you pick probably the checking account. Now if you're handwriting all the bills, you're going to put in the number and then it'll automatically put it in. Or if you're going to print, if you have checks where you can print them, you hit print later. And then you just hit which check. So like I just put this one in. But say you put this one in last week and you put this one in. Now the nice part about this is that it tells you how much money you're spending, so you can make sure there's enough money in that account. Like if you have to transfer from savings, depending on how your business is set up. If all the income is coming in and out, it's not a big deal. Then you know, oh, that's how much money I'm spending. And then it'll even tell you down here, like this is how much is in the balance on QuickBooks. And now that's coming out. And then this is your new balance. So now we can print, you hit save and print to print the bills. And then this will show you, depending, because you have to set it up. I always use voucher checks if you're going to buy checks. Because the standard, I'll tell you the problem with the standard. They'll give you 3 checks on a sheet. And this is what's going to happen. You're going to print 8 checks. And you'll have 1 check on the sheet unused, and then you have to, I guess the best thing would be to handwrite that check. And yeah, it's just a mess. The nice thing with the voucher checks is it gives you the check, and then it'll give you, well, I'll show you. So I'm going to do voucher checks. This is just like, this is if to set up your printer. Okay, so like on your voucher check, say it's check number 5,000. It's the check that you're putting in the printer. You put that number there and you check which one you want to print. And you hit. Okay, so then I can show you here. So this is what it's going to look like on the paper. So this is the check, and then what's nice is this is the first voucher. The first voucher, and see the check number will show up here, but it isn't on this paper because it's not a check. That's already printed on the check. Anyway, down here, it'll show, this is what the client will get, or the vendor. And it'll show what bill it's referencing, so that's helpful for them. Then, down here, you get one that this is for you to keep to attach, and the check number's on the corner, which is really convenient if somebody calls them and is like, hey, you didn't pay such and such bill, and I can be like, well, yeah, I sent that bill on February 1st. It's check number 5,000. And then we can figure out what maybe got lost in the mail, what maybe you sent it to the wrong place, blah, 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 blah. So then once this looks like it's okay, you hit print. Okay, this is very important, very important. When you hit print, make sure it's to the right printer. Do not click fit to page. Do not do that because it's going to mess it up. I don't know why this is 100. Now it doesn't say 100. So you have to make sure, oh, this is, and don't hit two-sided, that'll screw up your check. I've done that too. Just don't. You hit print. I'm going to hit print because I don't. And then it'll ask you if they're okay. If they print okay, you say yes. If not, you can see which one didn't print right or keep them all. And you hit done, and then they're all gone. And that's how you pay. You make bills and pay them in QuickBooks Online. You can visit my website at thatandbooks.com. And for more information or more help, if you have any questions, please leave a comment in the comments. Thank you. Bye.